Hey everybody, and here I am for season 3 of the MDL. I know most people are professional or something, and I've noticed a huge uptick in quality. Don't be expecting that from me. Um, and yeah, I just got a DM from my opponent, as is tradition for me. Um, so I'm playing Maxwell this week, which is never fun for your boy, because we know each other too well. So the problem is that I made an entire team and then scrapped it. But I will go through my mons real quick and just kind of explain some of the process. This is an AV Haxorus that's almost entirely HP bulk, with Dragon Claw, X Scissor, Earthquake, Iron Tail. The X Scissor is for the Tang growth and to lower the special attack on Blacephalon and Tapu Lele, but Iron Tail does KO Lele. Dragon Claw's just the general stab move. It also has a non-zero chance to Oko Dracovish. However, Dracovish is surprisingly bulky and can live a hit, especially if he gets some bulk invest. But this is Adamant with not a lot of speed. So I'm playing Maxwell, and part of the problem I ran into is that his Mons, essentially, he can run Scarf on a lot of stuff, and he can out-blitz Haxorus. But AV Haxorus, with the current set I have, lives 2 or 3 Dazzling Gleams, and then can also live the Mind Blown from the Blacephalon. I calced very specifically. This Haxorus is surprisingly bulky, and with a single Max Quake boost or a special attack drop from the opponent, this thing can really go in. So that's one of the Mons this week. Next is my weird mon. I'm running a Flamethrower coaching Will-O-Wisp Blaziken. I needed a 6th slot that was untraditional, and he has a lot of physical offense that I was worried about. And I'm very worried about Tank Growth. Tank Growth is hard for me to kill. This Blaziken set handles Tank Growth pretty well. It can get surprise Will-O-Wisps off on the Dracovish and Gigalith and things like that it really can't handle super well, but it's my Sashmon this week. And it's got coaching specifically for Registeel and the Haxorus. But mostly Registeel. I have an Indeedee. This is a standard Indeedee. It is calced to live Vicious Ren unless he gets a 2% roll, which he will. Slowking is Scald, Expanding Force, Shadow Ball, Trick Room. It's also Weakness Policy. This is my main sweeping mon this week. My plan game 1 is to lead Indeedee Slowking, set Trick Room, and then hope that he'll Snarl Slowking, so that Slowking can start boosting, and once he gets Indeedee off the field, I can throw in Marowak and pick up KOs, which the Shadow Ball is really key for, because the defense drops off Shadow Ball allow Marowak to Oko his entire team pretty handily. Next is this Marowak. Bone Meringue, Rock Slide, Fire Punch, Attack. Pretty standard set. Nothing too crazy here. And then this monster. I found out doing the calcs that he can't beat Registeel very well. This is Body Press, Iron Head, Iron Defense, Thunderwave. I considered Protect, but Thunderwave had a lot of utility against a lot of his stuff. I just have to make sure I don't click it against Marowak. Next to Marowak. But this thing is very specially bulky. It eats special hits really well, and is very potent. And if I can get a coaching boost off on it, or I can get it in next to Haxorus while it's flicking Steel Spike or something, this thing is a real problem for him to deal with. I'm actually running it Lumberry. He has some status I'm worried about, and I wanted this thing to be able to 1v1 a Yawn Umbreon, so this with the Lumberry I can beat a 1v1 with an Umbreon, which is something I'm worried about. So that is the comp this week. I basically have a Trick Room mode and then a fake fast mode, because it's really more of just a bulky offensive mode that doesn't really look like it. So that is sort of the plan. Generally speaking, I usually worry quite a bit about playing Maxwell. We know each other really well. My record with him in this league is not as good, but if we're talking just playing on ladder, playing teams against each other, we're about even. So I know we have a couple minutes till I have to fully enter the code. And that's kind of the deal. Music this week is not my own. I did not have power, so I've had a tumultuous 36 hours or so of death. So here's hoping this will go better for me. We actually had to reschedule this one a bit. And now that I have power back, we're gonna kind of get this thing finally done. I've had the team prepped and ready since, well, I didn't finish it until yesterday morning, but I've had a rough draft of the team sitting in my box for like a week-ish now. And I do apologize, the playlist will be looping. I did not find a lot of songs that were all in the same genre and all from Umineko, so I can just credit Umineko in the description. Alright, we're gonna send the challenge. Oh, I'm setting in Leak Trade because I'm dumb. Please ignore me. That was Joy-Con Drift. Okay, that's bad. So, we'll see. I haven't done a Draft League game in a little while. I'm slightly rustier than he is. Just because once MBC ended, I faced my toughest opponent by for my first week. I have no idea what he's going to bring, by the way, because we'll always bring weirdo shit against each other. I think I went more traditional overall than I usually would, but the calcs on paper for my TR mode was pretty good. He's making me decide the rules. Yeah, I'll decide. Series 9, right? Okay, Series 7 then. Here's the comp. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited for this. I may be a little light on comm for this game because I do need to focus against him, and I have a hard time taking calcs because I don't have a dual monitor screen. So I'll have to remember calcs I did yesterday off the top of my head. Alright, what has he got? That was mostly the comp I expected. Sandslash is different. Everything else was exactly as planned. Okay. Indeedee Slowking is totally fine here. With Marowak in the back. And I like Regiscale here. So I think that comp feels correct. Is there any issue with that? Yeah, he's leaning hard into the sand. If I can get Trick Room up with this comp, I think I have a good shot. So, let's see what he does. I planned on doing Trick Room game 1. Game 2, if it doesn't work game 2, I'm going to pivot to my faster mode. And I'll probably pivot to it anyway. But I need to see how he's denying my Trick Room first. He's also probably running Telepathy Lele. I'm calling that right now. Telepathy Lele, maybe Synchronize. Okay, Gigalith Blacephalon. That's not one of the leads I expected, but one that I'm totally cool seeing. So Gigalith is an issue because I speed tie it, so I do need to under Trick Room. But my main plan for Gigalith is to ignore it. I'm expecting AV or Weakness Policy on it. So we're gonna click Trick Room, follow me. It's a very predictable first play, and I'm aware of that. He might Rock Slide Blown, so it might be better to protect Indeedee here. Because he wouldn't Raw Shadow Ball. I don't believe. He shouldn't Raw Shadow Ball into the Slowking, because Indeedee's immune to it. So I'm actually going to just protect Indeedee this turn in case it's a Rock Slide. Because at this point, he's kind of going for a Rock Slide flinch here, more than likely. So we're going to actually protect Indeedee, which is a little strange, I know, but I don't feel like I need to follow me. Because I can neuter some Mind Blown damage here. Slowking eats this pretty well. Yeah. And it's an explosion Gigalith lead. Okay, do I live this? Okay, I'm very glad I protected the Indeedee, because I'm still definitely in this. Okay, I do not live. But he sacks that, and I can now get in Marowak next to Indeedee. So even though I don't have Trick Room, this doesn't feel over. And he now knows that I am... Yeah, because I feel like Marowak is very, very free here as a max option. Because I can change the weather with a Max Flare. So I can get rid of the Sand Boost from the Dracovish that I kind of assumed was going to come in. Okay. It's not very effective, but Bucephalon has terrible defenses. And he might actually switch it out here anyway. Okay, Indeedee is going to follow me here. That's the safest play. Because both these mons have speed. But Indeedee should redirect a key hit, and then I can get Registeel in. So he's maxing Dracovish. So his plan to deny my Trick Room was blowing himself up. Okay. I'm okay with this. We'll see if... Okay, it's Expanding Force. Marowak. Crit, of course. Darkness into the Indeedee, that makes sense. We should die to that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Is it Life Orb? That's a big question. And Special Defense fell, so Marowak's a little fucked here. I kind of need to kill the Bucephalon with the Flare. No. So setting the sun is good here. I did reveal Flare a little earlier than I wanted to, but this should help. So Registeel comes in here. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good situation for me. So I'm going to detect, or Max Guard the Marowak here. He could Geyser into the Registeel, but I feel like he's just going to Max Dragon into Marowak. And the Registeel is going to paralyze this Dracovish. Because if I can get this Dracovish paralyzed, then I think Registeel, if I get some good Paraluck, can 1v1. So... Okay, we protect. Okay. Oh, I did that right next to Marowak. Well, that was fucked. That's what we call a misplay, ladies and gentlemen. We're not totally out of this, though. Max is going to end for us both soon. I might need to go for the double guard here. Do I go for the double guard? No, I think he's going to target the Registeel now. I might need to go for the double guard. Alright, we're going to go for the double guard. And we are going to Iron Defense the Registeel. Okay, get it. Come on. Damn. So that's a question of if... Damn, Marowak, what a beast. I should have... I expected that to do a lot more, if I'm going to be completely honest with you all. Charming the Marowak down, that makes sense. But I'm still in an okay spot, potentially, because I am getting my Iron Defense boost here. And we both lose Max this turn. Damn, I forgot about Lightning Rod. I almost ran Rockhead Double Edge. Should have done that. Anyway. Okay. Marowak's basically screwed here, and we all know it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Dracovish shouldn't be able to... I'm not worried about the Umbreon because of Lumberry and Clear Body, so I need to get rid of Dracovish. Okay. Okay, Registeel. Okay, and we got the Lumberry. Okay, we're definitely still in this. This is not over. Okay, that's good damage. Are you kidding me? God fucking damn it. Okay, well now we're effectively out of it. How would I even win? Hope he targets the Marowak down with the Vicious Rend and misplays here is the only option, yeah. Okay, he has Snarl, that's good to know. Okay, that's GG. Snarl and Leftovers, so he's not Chople. That's actually something I needed to know. Okay. So I lose here 2-0, but I got a lot of good info. Okay. Okay, Explosion, Gigalith. I had a misplay there. That was definitely winnable. That was fucked up by me. Missing the Bone Ring, though, did kind of hurt. So I lost that. I had a win con. I just fucked up because I forgot about Lightning Rod, which I was worried would happen. Alright, play with the same rolls. Okay. Okay, that Mind Blown Explosion's a thing. You know? Because he's gonna lead that again. He should, anyway. I like Blaziken in the lead, actually, if that's what he's going for. What if I just max Slowking Raw turn 1? And then just start Wisping stuff while I get speed boost on Blaziken? Registeel was pretty good there. Definitely a win con mon. I don't know how good Haxorus would be. Or Marowak would be. I'm going very off my plan. Because I can max Slowking, because the max Slowking will live that stuff, that bullshit. And Blaziken can kind of help with the support. Actually, I don't think I need Blaziken. I think Indeedee with Haxorus in the back, maybe? Then I'm leading with Slowking Registeel, which I don't like. Okay, I don't have time to change all this shit. So... same lead, I guess. With the wrong mons in the back. Because I fucked up that shit. So... so the plan was lead with Marowak and the other thing, but this is not the mons I wanted. We'll see if we can make it work, though, because I'm not trying to set trick from this game. I'm just trying to deny weather, actually. Okay, so this time he went Lele Gigalith, which is actually totally fine. Okay. And he is going to run Telepathy, so he can explode here, which is totally fine. How much does that explosion do? I'm assuming it's probably Bandit Explosion. Or I have to at least assume that. About 42%. With a choice band, it is 50%, and then tap the Lele. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to Geyser the Lele slot, and we are going to protect. I do not have the right mons. Yeah, this is bad. Because I just ran out of time and didn't bring the right stuff in the back. This could still work out, though, potentially. It just depends. I kind of have to make the most of a bad situation here. Oh, let's see maxing. Oh, for the love of God, please be maxing. He maxed Gigalith. I can live with this. He might be expecting me to go for some range shit here, which I am. Okay. Okay, Slowking ate it, okay. I did win the speed tie, which is good. Well, it's bad, but because he's gonna keep sand. He might have calced to be like 1 speed faster. Okay, good thing I didn't duty that turn. Because my weakness policy activates, and we are 100% in this now. Yep. Okay, so now we have... Okay, so we're in a pretty okay spot, because I can Oko this Gigalith right now. So I'm going to call that he doesn't have Max Guard here. Yeah, I'm just going to follow me and click. Okay, so he does Max Guard, so he does have Guard. So he was planning on maxing this Gigalith. Because I thought if he teched Explosion, he might not actually have the Max Guard option. Holy shit. Well, this is, bad. What do we throw in here to win? Well, I have to throw in Haxorus, obviously. How do I ever win this? Okay. Actually, I throw in Blaziken and I waste his last turn of max. So we're gonna Will-O-Wisp the Gigalith. Follow me. I think that Lele specs, so even if I go down to Sash, that's should be fine. I don't know how bad of a misplay this is. Because at this point, my only real option is if I can get coaching shit off with the Blaziken while hitting the Gigalith. It's a lot. That's too much damage. I lose. Because he has no reason not to kill my Blaziken here. And he max strike because he thought I would protect. Which I considered, but I kind of figured. Alright. Haxorus versus the world, baby. Well, I can at least maybe preserve diff if I outspeed the Lele. He's probably just going to explode, but it'll be nerfed by the one thing, and I have a lot of HP invest. So we'll see how much speed he put in this Lele. Right now. I should eat one. I calced for that. What the hell? Okay, well, I lose. I calced for that. What? Let me put in my Haxorus set. Did I not do it correctly? Modest. Choice X. Oh, never mind, because it's single target. I calced it for double target. Damn it. Okay, well, I've had kind of a weird, bad day. We'll take this loss. GG's to Maxwell. It was a pretty good plan. I have to admit, I'm annoyed with myself just because that game 1 was very winnable. And that game 2, I brought the wrong Mons in the back, like literally just because I ran out of time, which is totally on me. But if I had had the proper tools for game 2, I think I probably would have been I would have been better off with the tools I was thinking of bringing. And game 1 was winnable. I just threw it because I'm tired and wasn't thinking. Okay, well, GG's. Kind of a weird, awkward start to the season, but next week I'll be back playing Hector, and that will probably go a lot better if I was to take a guess. So peace out.